up guys, Johnny from Tech Space, and look what I've got here for you. A brand new 3S monster truck, 14 scale from JIUSI Robot. Now this is supposed to do 80 kilometers per hour with the included 21 tooth pinion gear. I do not have it installed here guys. I do not know what pinion gear is actually installed on the truck stock from the factory, but I am going to speed test it and see what we are going to get with it with the stock pinion. Beautiful velodrome, just check it out. We haven't been here for quite some time. The weather has really not been in our favor to film, but as you can see, look at how the wind blows guys. It is a windy day, so that might affect some of the performance of this vehicle today. Now for those of you who haven't seen it yet, it looks identical apart from the body to the ZD Racing MT16 or the Rlaarlo ROG1 or ROG1. Now it looks like these trucks are all coming from the same factory, and there is slight differences to what you get. Look at this picture below to see what was actually included in the box if you haven't seen my unboxing video. For those of you who's checked videos about the ZD Racing and the Rlaarlo truck, you can see that there is some differences to what you get into the box, and most notably is probably the charger that you get with the JIUSI Robot one. Does look like a better quality one. It's not just that USB plug-in one that you get with the other two trucks, which is really nice. Now for those of you who haven't seen any videos of mine here at the Velodrome, this place is an absolute brutal place. It's roofless. It has claimed so many RC cars around here. As you can see, you've got these metal pipes around here, which is a barricade, and as you can imagine, if your RC car hits any one of these, it is game over, it's done. So while the battery is warming up nicely in the sun, it is quite chilly out here today with the wind. Let's quickly look at the truck and see what some of the features is. So let's start off with the body. Now this body is not a PVC body, it's a PC style body. Now this is very similar to the one that you get on the Rlaarlo. It is a little bit stronger. It's not like the weaker one that you get on the ZD Racing. And now when I open it up, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. It's really a strong body guys. It's thick. And I struggle to get the plug through here to get the LED light bar that comes on the vehicle. So there's a nice roof rack that comes on the vehicle, but I obviously took it off so I can actually put the GoPro mount on it. But if I take this off, you can clearly see that the body is really strong guys. It is a strong body. It's a thick body. It's also got that scale details there. I'm not too sure why, but it really looks cool. I love that. Okay, so the body aside, let's put that away. If I turn it around, you'll see it's got a 2mm thick chassis, and everything on this car is hex hardware. The wheelbase for this truck guys is 195mm from axle to axle, so from the front to the rear. Also, the motor, if we look at the motor, you'll see inside there, guys, it is a generic motor. It is from Rocket, and it is a 2,845 length with a 3,600 kV. And obviously, it's a brushless motor. Now, this vehicle is IPX6 waterproof rated guys, so I'm not too sure how waterproof IPX6 is. You've got oil filled shocks, they are thread adjustable. It's got a 11 kilogram 3-wire servo. Now there you can see 3 wires of the servos going down in there, and it is 11 kilogram and it's fully waterproof as well. So you can change this one with any servo you want because it is a 3-wire servo. If we look at the battery compartment, you have got a size of a 114mm from end to end, and it is 35mm thick. Now the height is about, so this battery that you see here fits in it perfectly. You do have to slide it in underneath, but it fits into the battery compartment there perfectly. So that is just the size for the people who is interested. Now the ESC is a 35 amp ESC. Now this is very similar to what you get with the ZD Racing MT16, and you will see the truck on the inside almost looks identical. Even the color of the aluminium parts here is identical. Now the Rlaarlo has got a 45 amp ESC, which is a little bit different to this one, but that is just one that I believe was custom made, obviously with a deal with Rlaarlo. Then also you've got metal front and rear diffs, which is all metal drivetrain, metal ball bearings all round in this vehicle. Then also you've got a slipper, so you've got a slipper clutch there, guys, and it's fully adjustable as well. You've got CVDs on the front and dog bones at the rear. Now what I've seen is that these vehicles have got issues with those rear dog bones. Now I hopefully mine lasts this testing, but that is definitely an issue with the Rlaarlo and also with the one from ZD Racing. And it does look identical to what you will see on those vehicles as well. There's front and rear sway bars, and there's also a nice wheelie bar. It does not come installed from the factory, but they do provide the screws for you to install that wheelie bar. Then also the tires is 87 millimeters high, guys, and they are 44 millimeters thick. Now they've got a really nice compound. They do feel really nice. They feel grippy. They've definitely got foam inside, and they do look awesome. I love the look of that rim and or that tire and wheel combo. We are going to be running it on the stock battery that comes with the vehicle, the 3S 2200 milliamp hour 35C discharge rate, and we are going to be using the Milan Mini GPS here, guys. These things are absolutely tanks. I love this GPS. It really has gone through a lot and it still works perfectly. So let's quickly put this all on and then we'll see what it does. So the GPS is on, it's working, as you can see. Let's see what we can get with this vehicle on its stock battery. Here we go. Oh, it's fast. Oh. Oh, already. No. Oh, crash. Already, I can't believe it. That's no good. That's not a good start. I lost the front drive shaft, as you can see. Oh man. That's not a good start. That's what I really didn't want it to happen, but it did 44.2 miles per hour, guys. I don't think we ever reached top speed, but 44.2 miles per hour. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a real shame. On further inspection, it looks like from the impact we had with the pole, as you can see, the tire does have some green and white coloring on it, probably from the impact against that pole. But the tire is still in perfect condition, and there you can see is a plastic hexes as well that is on the vehicle, guys, just for those of you who's interested. But there it's got plastic hexes. But look at this. Look what broke. The front CVD. Look there. It literally split. And there you can see is the other piece of it still inside. The car is still in perfect condition. Apart from that, the servo still works perfectly and the car still drives. There's no other damage to the front of this vehicle after that impact. Now, guys, to hit a pole, a standing pole at 44.2 miles per hour, and this is the only damage you've got on the vehicle, is absolutely incredible. Okay guys, fought forward a couple of days and Faytech was kind enough to send me a couple of extra drive shafts, and we are back here at the Velodrome. Again, another windy day, but a beautiful one. And here I've got the truck, guys. It's ready. There you can see the previous top speed when I hit the pole at 44.2 miles per hour. So I want to see if I don't hit the pole, how fast can it go. So let's want to see that it is measuring speed. Yes, guys, 6 miles per hour. All right, so let's take it around. Just going to go slow at first. There it goes. It's nice and quick. I just want to get a feeling for it. It's really stable around here. Okay, that's top speed. That's top speed. Okay, there we go. Looks much better from the first time it came around here. Yeah. Yeah. Looks brilliant. Okay, that's top speed, guys. Got to take it around one more time.
Jeez, I can't believe how stable it is. Oh, I'm out of breath. Okay, bring it back this way. Oh, okay, brake hard, bring it back. So what do you guys reckon? Did we beat the 44.2 miles per hour crash we had the other day? I still can't believe that that was the only thing that broke on this truck after hitting one of these poles, guys. It's just incredible. Just the drive shaft shattered, but let's see. What do you guys reckon? How much did we get? 46.4 miles per hour, guys. 46.4 miles per hour. Let's get some FPV action. Let's go. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a like, and also if you have not done so yet, guys, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Johnny from TechSpace, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.